all know a Smart is small, agile, and offers enough space for 2 adults. But this one here can do a lot more. Because our Smart is the Smart Brabus, and that one not only offers more power, it also looks a bit different. We have here at the front not only the Brabus sign, we also have the Brabus front spoiler there. It looks a lot more sporty at the front then. And you come to the side and you see these rims here. They're called monoblock IX rims, and they are especially for the Smart Brabus. Very sporty. The rest of the side of the car looks very similar to the standard. The car got a sports suspension. It is a bit low, but you can't really see this from here. But if you come to the back, you see this is real sports. We have a diffuser here, and we have these 2 flames exhaust in chrome. That looks sporty as it should. As with the exterior, the interior of the Smart Brabus looks very similar to the standard Smart, but you find the Brabus logo here and there. For instance, on the gear stick, the braking handle, the ref meter, and on the foot mats. And very important, because of sportiness, we have these metal pedals down here. That's Brabus. The rest of the interior looks very high quality, very good craftsmanship. And if you buy the exclusive line, you're going to have these leather seats with this lovely stitching here as well. The Smart Brabus got everything on board to be really quick. Its gearbox shifts 40% quicker than the standard one, and we have 109 brake horsepower on board. On this track here, we're going to find out now if it goes from 0 to 100 in only 9.5 seconds, even with me on board. The magic word is called race start. This is nothing different than a launch control, and we find out how it works right now. Foot on the brake, full throttle. We go. Power, 60 per hour, 80 per hour, 90, 100 kilometers per hour. Wow, that was quick. And now let's take it to the racetrack. First curve. They did a good work with the suspension. You see the tires, maybe they're a bit too small. The car drives a lot better than the standard, a lot more sporty. So it's a lot better to control. That's great fun. Chicane. That's fun, it's great. I think the engineers did a great job here. The engine of the Smart Brabus delivers 109 brake horsepower and a maximum torque of 170 Newton meter. And that's more than enough for this tiny little car that weighs less than a ton. So, because of this, the fuel consumption is very good. But if you really use the power, if you really push the pedal to the metal, this fuel consumption increases tremendously. Even though we call him a Brabus, it's still a Smart, and that means it shares all the good and less good things with the standard version. For instance, there is this very small turning circle that makes turning in cities absolutely easy. And you have a very good fuel consumption regarding to the engines. On the other hand, the boot is still quite small, and if you drive that car on a motorway, it's very short, so that makes it a bit wobbly. But to be really honest, that car got a completely different setup to the standard one regarding to the suspension and the power. It's great fun to drive, and if you're at a traffic light with the race start, that's real fun.